Hi kids, this is your superpower kid, Neva Lee Recla, and today we have on our show a very special guest. Her name is Marty Ward, and she is one of my book sponsors, and that means so much to me because I want to inspire kids to be confident in doing their business, and I really just want to get this book out there, and she's a really big part of that. And she was a teacher, and she works with teachers, parents, and grandparents to create confident kids. And so without further ado, will you help me welcome our very special guest, Marty Ward. Hi, Marty.
Hey, Neva, how are you?
I'm amazing. How are you?
Well, I am so glad you're amazing, and I am too. And I'm so privileged to be on your show and be able to talk to your audience about
Oh, thank you.
confidence.
Oh, thank you. So, what are your superpowers? I know you have a lot.
I do. Well, Neva, my superpowers when it comes to children is to helping them to believe in themselves,
I
for
like
them
that.
to know how talented, able, and gifted they are. That just like you talk about superpowers, I just call it something just a little different. I call it talents, abilities, and gifts. Because inside of every child is this amazingly talented, able, and gifted person who gives so much to our world and is so precious
Thank
to our
you.
world. And we want them to believe in themselves.
Yeah, I agree. So thank you for that. So, I thought since we both are really cool superheroes that we should probably do a superhero pose.
Okay. A superhero pose.
Yep.
Okay.
I like it.
Yeah. Great
So,
pose.
you do a lot of work to help with bullying, like to help stop it. So,
Yeah.
how did you get involved with that?
Well, Neva, I've actually been bullied my whole life. And so I know what it feels like to have people put me down and call me names and not include me. And that's the bully's biggest, one of the bully's biggest things they do, you know, that you're a friend one day and then another day you're not a friend. And then you think there's something wrong with you. And so what's great about learning about superpowers and talents, abilities, and gifts is when you believe in yourself. What I found out, Neva, is that then you don't believe the bully. You see, we're only hurt if we believe the bully. But if we know how fabulous we are and we can believe in ourselves, that when the bully says something, we can say, well, that's your opinion. I know who I am. I'm an athlete, or I'm an artist, or I'm a writer, or I'm a musician, or I'm an actor, or I love soccer. So those
Yeah.
are your talents. And so when you believe in yourself, well, then you don't have to believe what the bully says. And then
Yeah.
you're okay.
So, one of my other questions is, what is bullying?
Well,
Like what?
bullying happens when people, children or adults don't feel good about who they are. And bullying is when people call us names, put us down, are fault finders, as I call it, or leave us out. And they talk about what we look like. They might say to me, oh, look at you. You've got four eyes. You've got four eyes, right?
Mhm.
And what I teach kids is to be able to say, well, I do have glasses, right? So I own what is true and say, yep, I do have glasses. You are right. And when you do that, then the bully doesn't have any power. When you own what is true, the bully doesn't have power. And but bullying is when, as I say, adults or children aren't friendly, aren't thoughtful, and want to pick on you to try to make you not feel good about who you are.
So maybe like because they don't feel good about themselves, they want to make other people, maybe they don't know how to deal with it so they maybe take it out on other people.
Yeah, hurt people hurt people. But you know what's a secret, Neva? The secret is that the bully is really a hero. He or she wants to be a hero. They want to lead people. They really just are like us. They want to connect. They want to be loved, appreciated, and accepted for who they are.
And maybe it's something that they deal with every day of their life, so they don't really know what else to do, because that's
Right.
what's been put into their minds.
True, because we don't know what happened at home, do we? We don't know why they might be sad, why they might be hurt, why they might feel that they don't have a superpower. And they want to really, they just want to connect. They just want to have friends and be loved and appreciated.
Yeah.
And what I say is surprise the bully, love them. And when we love them and we allow them to be the leader, do you know what? They become the leader and they become helpful. So that's what I do, is to help them to believe in themselves.
So that's why your project is called Confidence Eliminates Bullying.
Yes, because right, very well said. When you help the bully know that they really are a leader and they're hiding behind being all tough and think they're big shots, and when they hide behind that, and then you tell them that they're a leader, then they step into that and become the leader, and then can help us and be confidence boosters rather than fault finders.
I really like that. Thank you. So what is your plan for your project in the future? Where do you want it to go?
Well, I'll tell you where I want it to go. I'm going to go to Africa in March, Neva, because we have a program in Africa where children and parents and grandparents and teachers are learning about how to be confident kids. So I want to take it around the world, and I want to take it to all the schools across the country in America so that teachers and parents will know how to have children cooperate much easier. You see, because when children express themselves and that's expressing their talent, ability, and gift, sometimes adults get upset with that and they want it to be their way. And when a child is just being themselves, they just want to be seen and accepted for who they are, like you with all your creativity and imagination and your inventiveness and your entrepreneurship. That's you expressing you.
Exactly.
And so, and so we want to honor that and value that.
Thank you. I'm really happy. My eye hurts. So if you could change anything about the world, what would it be?
I would want all adults and children to believe in themselves, to love themselves so much that they could share that love with everyone. And once we believe in ourselves and have confidence in ourselves, well, then, Neva, we can change the world. Yeah, because once you believe in yourself like you do, and you feel confident and secure, and you're able to talk on your podcast here, and you're able to speak in front of audiences because you believe in yourself, you know who you are. And I want all children to have the confidence that you have and the excitement about life and expressing themselves that you have.
Thank you. Yeah, I agree. I feel like everyone should be confident in themselves and who they are.
But some people don't, because they haven't had the support they need and the understanding they need to know that they are okay exactly as they are.
Yeah, I agree. And even if they don't feel like they fit in, if they believe in themselves, other people will believe in them too.
That's very well said, Neva, because sometimes when we don't fit in, and then we believe in ourselves, you're right. People start to believe in us. And so I'm very different than other members in my family. And that's why I was bullied, because I didn't fit in and they didn't know what to do with me or how to talk to me. And so that made me feel not good enough. But once I learned that I was okay exactly as I am, well, then now they don't bully me anymore because I believe in me.
Yeah. Yeah. So, like, so even like if people don't feel like they fit in, or they get bullied, or people tell them that they don't fit in with the group, they can still know that if they love themselves, other people will appreciate them.
Excellent. Yes, they will. And they will stop having people bully them as much. And it takes time, but when you keep saying, that's your opinion, I know who I am, and eventually the bully doesn't have anything to
Bully you
it
about.
doesn't work anymore. It just doesn't work anymore because you know who you are, and they can say what they want to say, and you say, well, I hear you, but that's just not who I am.
Exactly. Exactly. So, where can people go to find out more about you?
Well, they can go to confidenceeliminatesbullying.com, confidenceeliminatesbullying.com, or if they want to give me a call, they can call me at 321-848-4997. 321-848-4997, in case parents or kids have some questions they want to ask me about.
All right. Thank you. So, we're going to take a quick break. So, we've been talking with Marty Ward about being confident. We'll be right back.
Are you here to change the world? Do you talk about things like vibration, frequency, awakening, and consciousness? Are you pretty sure you have superpowers? The Superpower Net is unlike normal coaching programs and conscious communities. We provide training, intuitive guidance, peer-to-peer learning, intensive one-on-one coaching, and a high vibrational network of people just like you. When you join the net, you get 24/7 access to a collaborative group of people who support you as you master your personal power and unlock your superpowers. If you're ready to use your superpowers to change the world, then join the Superpower Net today. Visit superpowerexperts.com/the-net to learn more.
Okay, we're back. We've been talking with Marty Ward about being confident. So, I thought we could do super Neva questions.
Oh,
Practicing ventriloquism. So there are 7 questions, and
ooh, are they tough? You think I can answer? All right, let's see. What's your friend's name?
His name is Murphy.
Murphy. Hi, Murphy.
Hi.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Still working on it. So, what's your favorite color?
Well, you can see, Murphy, that my favorite color is blue.
I love blue too. I have a blue cape.
Yeah.
So what's your favorite animal?
Oh, you know what came to mind was actually Welsh Corgis. I've always had a Welsh Corgi dog when I was a child growing up, and then as an adult. So at the moment, what came to mind was dogs.
I like that. I have a little toy schnauzer. Her name is Callie.
Well, I want to, what's Murphy's animal that he likes?
Lamb. Because I have a little stuffed animal, and I've had her since I was a baby, and her name is Lammy. So they're like brother and sister.
Oh, I see. Well, Murphy, it sounds like you have a nice friend.
So, what is your favorite superhero?
My favorite superhero. My favorite superhero is Superman. And the reason is because Superman, the difference between Superman and Spider-Man is that Superman was super on his own. And he actually wore everyday clothes to cover up his superpowers like you and I do, right? We have our superpowers inside of us. Yep. And so Spider-Man had to put on an outfit in order to have powers. But you and I and all the children watching have superpowers right inside of us that we can use to be able to change the world.
Exactly. I agree. I probably like Supergirl and Wonder Woman.
Yeah, I was trying to think of a woman, but I still, because of that part of Superman, I had to go with him.
Yeah. And everyone has a power, no matter if it's being good at face painting or being a great artist like my sister Danica, or showing love to people like you do, and stopping bullying.
Yes, those are what I call talents. You know, and an artist is your talent, and expressing love is a talent. And so that's exactly right. And so everyone, no matter who they are or what they look like, all have talents, abilities, and gifts right inside of them.
Yeah.
You know what? It's also another superhero would be Dumbo. Remember when Dumbo? Remember Dumbo, and he thought that the feather was making him fly, and then he dropped the feather, and he discovered that it was his ears that he could fly, and
I've actually never seen the movie before, but I know this of the story.
Right. And that's, again, it's like Superman, where Dumbo had inside of him all the talents, abilities, and gifts that he needed to be the elephant that he wanted to be.
Exactly. He wanted to be a flying elephant.
And he did.
Exactly. It's kind of funny that he thought a little itty bitty feather was making him fly.
Exactly. But you know, sometimes, Neva, that's what people think. People think that power comes from outside of them. But just like with Dumbo, what children need to know is that the power is right inside of them. The power to be themselves, to accept themselves for who they are, and to know they are okay.
Exactly. I agree. What is your favorite place and why?
Ooh, my favorite place and why? My favorite place is in the woods. And the reason that my favorite place is in the woods is that's where I, as a child, used to go, and I would feel safe in the woods. And I used to play games, and even though I was by myself, I felt safe in the woods because I love nature and I love being with the trees. And I used to climb up into a cave, and I would pretend, and I would have different things going on. And I would pretend and build Indian tents and Indian villages, and I would have just the greatest time in the woods.
That's awesome. What is your favorite holiday and why?
I guess my favorite holiday would have to still be Christmas.
Me too.
And I think it's because it's a time that it can be a time of joy and laughter and fun. And there is a magic in it. And so I like that kind of surprise. And I like to be the one giving. I like to come up with different presents for people. So I like to have that opportunity to be creative and inventive and think of things that people would love.
Yeah, I agree. And even if it's just like a hug or a card or going somewhere.
Exactly. Or a picture that I draw. Right? It can be
Exactly.
anything.
It's anything that you put your heart into. And
that's the present that counts the most.
Exactly.
And that can be, like you say, it could be a hug. It could be just a picture, a drawing.
Yeah.
It could be a Play-Doh figure. It could be jewelry that you make with beads and string.
Exactly. Could be anything. So, if you could have any superpower, I mean any superpower, what would it be and why?
Ooh, wonderful question. My superpower would be to be able to stand up in front of thousands of children and go, poof, and have them believe in themselves. Have them know how fabulous they are, no matter what they can do, no matter what they look like, no matter what they think, if they just believe in themselves and see how fabulous they are.
Yes, I agree. Mine would probably be, so, Mom, what's it called? Mind teleportation. Yeah, so I have 3.
Okay, let me hear.
So, mind teleportation, so I could go anywhere when I wanted, and just like even if it was like the pool, if I could just like transport into the pool.
Ooh. Uh-huh.
And then probably invincibility.
And why do you want to be invisible?
Cause it has to do with this next one.
Okay, tell me.
So in flight, because with all those 3, I would be like a master of hide and go seek.
I love that. That's great.
Thank you.
I would hide and no one in my family could ever find me. I'd pull the television out and I'd turn it sideways and I'd push it in our cabinet, and then I'd climb in next to the TV, and then I'd close the doors, and no one could possibly think that I could have fit inside there, and they never found me.
Nice.
And so that's what you want to do. You want to be able to be the hide and seek. And where would you go if you hid? Where do you want to go?
Probably the roof.
The roof. And when you're up there, what do you want to see? Why the roof?
It's like a great view, probably.
Yeah, you have a great view.
Yeah. And you would be able to see when the person was coming up to see you.
Yeah, exactly.
They would need
and
a
then
really
you know
tall
who's
ladder.
coming.
Yeah. And also it's a good self-defense mechanism, just like, and then like when I touched someone and I thought of somewhere to go, they would go with me. So it's like a good self-defense mechanism.
Oh, they would go with you. Interesting.
Yeah. So what would you say if someone said they didn't like something about you? This actually fits really well into our conversation.
It's perfect. So I'm going to do something that's going to seem really funny, but watch. Now, supposing you said to me, Marty, you look like you just got out of bed. Look at you. You look a mess. You know what I would say? What I could say is, oh, Neva, you know, you're right. Oh my goodness, I forgot. I didn't brush my hair. I could do that, or I could get all upset and say, how could you say that to me? Why are you hurting me? But you see, if you said, why are you all so messy? That's the truth. And that's what children can do when the bully says something. If it's true, you say, yeah, you know what? You're right. My hair is kind of messy. Can you help me? Can you help me get my hair okay? And then the bully can't hurt you because you've actually owned the truth. If it's not true, you don't own it. But if it is true, you can say, yeah, that's true. You're right. I forgot to brush my hair this morning. Thank you for reminding me.
Exactly.
And now the bully can't hurt you.
Yeah, I agree. So, Murphy, that was the 7th question. So Murphy's gonna go hang out now. So, bye, Murphy.
Bye, Murphy. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you. All right. So, can we remind people where they can go to find out more about you?
Sure. You can go to confidenceeliminatesbullying.com, confidenceeliminatesbullying.com, and that'll be the website. And my number is 321-848-4997.
All right. Thank you. So, would you like to do the funny FaceTime?
All right. Tell me, let me see what this looks like so I can get an idea.
All right.
Did I get the idea?
You rocked it.
Okay.
So, do you want to join me in the sign off?
I'm ready.
All right. Remember, kids, we all have superpowers and we can change the world. All right. Thank you, Marty. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Neva. It was lots of fun to be with you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.